In part 1 of this painting video, I demonstrated the different stages of preparation before starting the painting process. Now I will go through the painting process, making reference to the color palette that was initially mixed out. Here is the reference photo that I worked from, and once again here is the initial palette of mixed colors and the palette after the painting was finished. On my toned canvas, I sketch out a few lines to mark out the hills and clouds. There is not much drawing because I will be carving out the different elements of the composition with my color. The sky is laid in using the gradation of ultramarine tones that are mixed out on my palette. The color of the upper clouds are a light tone of the neutralized orange-gray. Since I am painting on a wet ground, I load the brush and lay the color down such that it sits upon the surface. I do not blend into the paint that is on the canvas. If I did, the blue of the sky would mix into the sienna ground and turn gray. My aim at the initial stage of the painting is to cover the canvas with the first layer of color so that I can see the whole composition as quickly as possible. This doesn't mean that I have to paint quickly. In fact, my choice of color and tone is well thought out, and I will often stop to mix out colors or alter tones on my palette as the painting progresses. I avoid details and lay down fields of color that have a specific shape and tone. The clouds at the horizon are first laid in with a pale tone of pure cadmium orange and white. The foreground hills are laid in with a dark tone of neutralized orange, cadmium orange and blue. The edge of the hills has more orange and less blue, making it slightly brighter. The clouds around the mountains are a darker version of the cadmium orange and white used for the horizon clouds. Notice that the clouds around the mountains have a softer edge than the mountains themselves. The far mountain is laid in with a gray mixed from ultramarine blue and orange. Now that the canvas is covered, I will start to refine certain shapes and edges, and I will also begin to refine color relationships. This is always done by applying more paint rather than through physical or deliberate blending of paint already on the canvas. The clouds are lightened with a mix of cadmium orange and cadmium yellow light. Titanium white with a touch of cadmium yellow light is mixed into the lightest tone of ultramarine blue. This color is laid into the sky at the horizon where sky meets clouds. As more paint is added, the sienna ground begins to disappear and the shapes become softer. The tones are progressively lightened and the addition of paint softens the edges even more. The final touches are pale tones of cadmium yellow mixed with orange and white, and these are laid into the clouds.